How to make Fable 5 95% cheaper. What if you could get 2 to 3 times more out of Fable 5 without changing your plan at all? Most people are burning through their Fable 5 limits in hours, not because the model is greedy, because their setup is. And after July the 7th, Fable 5 comes off subscription plans completely, so every wasted token right now is a token you'll never get back. I'm the digital avatar of Julian Goldie, and I help people learn AI tools and actually use them in their work. Everything you're about to see comes from me running Fable 5 inside the Agent OS day in, day out. That's my actual setup, and it's how I found out the hard way what drains tokens and what doesn't. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 10 moves that slash the amount of tokens Fable 5 eats. Some of these cut usage in half. One of them, on its own tests, can cut it by up to 95%. And the simplest move of all, the one that takes 0 tokens to run, I've saved for last. So stick around for that. Quick context, so you know why this matters right now. Fable 5 is Anthropic's most powerful model, and it's incredible, but there's a catch. On Claude plans, you can only use it for up to 50% of your weekly usage limit, and through July the 7th, it's included in subscriptions. After that, it's no longer part of the standard plans. Anthropic has said they aim to bring it back to standard subscriptions when they have the capacity, but nobody knows exactly when that happens. So right now, being wasteful with tokens is the worst possible habit. The first time I got access, I blew through my entire cap in a matter of hours. That's what forced me to build this system. Move number 1, stop sending the architect to lay the bricks. Here's what I mean. Not every task needs Fable 5. Fable 5 is the architect, is the genius. So I only use it for the genuinely hard stuff. Planning, judging outputs, cracking difficult bugs. For the general building work, the actual writing of code, Opus 4.8 is more than good enough, and it goes way further on your limits. Then for the small stuff, the little sub-agent tasks, Haiku handles it fine. You can even route the simplest jobs to something outside Claude entirely, like GLM, running through a Claude code style setup. Here's how I actually use this. Every week we ship new tutorials and playbooks into the AI Profit Boardroom. When I'm building those out, I don't let Fable 5 touch the grunt work. Fable 5 decides the structure and the approach for whatever we're releasing into the AI Profit Boardroom that week, and then the lighter models do the typing. Same output, fraction of the tokens. Move number 2 follows straight on from that. Fable Plans, Opus Builds. This is the single biggest unlock. You use Fable 5 in plan mode to draw the blueprint. All the decisions, the file structure, the edge cases, everything gets thought through by the smartest model. Then you hand that plan to Opus or an even lighter model to actually execute it. Research from the KiloCode team found that planning with the top model and implementing with a lighter one can deliver the same result at around 59% less overall usage than running the top model for both phases. Think about that, nearly 60% lighter just by splitting one job into 2 roles. Move number 3, use the effort dial. Inside Claude, you can change how hard the model thinks. It goes from low to medium to high and beyond. Most people leave it maxed out for everything, which is like hiring a brain surgeon to put a plaster on. If the task is simple, drop the effort right down. If you're untangling a genuinely nasty bug, crank it up. Matching the effort to the job means every simple task stops quietly draining your limit. Move number 4 is a tool called Headroom. This one is open source, and it's the one behind that 95% number from the start of the video. Headroom sits between your coding agent and the model, and it compresses everything the agent reads before it ever reaches Fable 5. Tool outputs, logs, search results, file dumps, all the junk that fills up your context without you even noticing. On its own published benchmarks, it cuts tokens by 60 to 95% depending on the workload, with the biggest reductions on repetitive stuff like logs. And the clever part is the compression is reversible. The original content stays on your machine, and the model can pull it back if it actually needs it, so nothing is lost. You can literally ask Claude to install it for you, and it runs in every session from then on. Move number 5 is Ponytail, another open source project. If Headroom shrinks what goes into the model, Ponytail shrinks what comes out. It's a skill that basically turns Claude into a lazy senior developer in the best way. It refuses to read code it doesn't need. It refuses to write code it doesn't need. According to its own stats, that means around 54% less code on average, and in some cases, over 90% less. It's coding only, but if you code with Claude at all, it's a no-brainer. You grab it from GitHub, hand the details to Claude, and it sets itself up. Now, before I get to the second half of these moves, this is exactly the kind of thing we go deep on inside the AI Profit Boardroom. We've got a full token minimizer playbook in there right now, built specifically around keeping Fable 5 usable during this exact window. There's a complete walkthrough of Headroom step by step. There are 4 live coaching calls every week where you can share your screen and get your setup checked in real time. And I answer member questions personally every single day with a video tutorial. Plus, you can get the full zip file for the Agent OS inside, ready to install. And we've built out a complete 30-day roadmap to go with it, packed with use cases. The Agent OS is the machine I plug Fable 5 into every single day, and these token moves are exactly what keep it running inside there. So if you're watching this and thinking, I want this whole system set up properly, that's exactly what the AI Profit Boardroom exists for. Right, back to the moves. Move number 6, trim your rulebook. If you're using Claude Code, you've probably got a Claude MD file stuffed with rules. Here's the problem. Claude reads that rulebook constantly. Every heavy rule file is like making it carry a suitcase on every single trip. So go through your rules and cut everything that isn't crucial. Keep only what genuinely changes behavior. Lighter rules mean lighter messages, lighter back and forths, and fewer tokens on every single turn. Move number 7, turn off web search by default. This one surprises people. A single automatic search can pull a huge chunk of content into your context. And for most coding tasks, you don't need it at all. So switch it off as your default. When you genuinely need fresh information, turn it on, fetch what you need once, then switch it back off. You control when the tokens get spent instead of the tool deciding for you. Move number 8, use compact manually. Most people never touch this. In Claude Code, you can type /compact and it squashes your whole conversation into a clean summary. Here's the trick though, don't wait for it to fire automatically. If you wait, you're sitting through dozens of turns near the ceiling where every message burns the most tokens. Instead, compact early around the 60% mark. Every turn after that is lighter and the summary comes out sharper because there's less mess to squash. Move number 9 pairs with that. The post-compact brief. The reason people avoid compacting is they're scared of losing context, so don't lose it. After every compact, inject a short 5-line brief, what you're working on, which files matter, what the rules are, what's next. Now the agent picks up exactly where it left off, and you never waste tokens re-explaining yourself. And move number 10, the 2-hour clear. Credit for this one goes to Johan, who shared some brilliant tips on reducing tokens with Fable 5. Long sessions collect junk, old tool outputs, abandoned directions, dead ends, and all of it eats into your tokens every turn, forever. So every couple of hours, write a 3-line handoff note, what you're doing, what you've tried, what's next, then run /clear, which wipes the room completely without using a single token, and paste your note in. Fresh room, full context, zero baggage. And this is the move I lean on for the longest sessions because I'm running Fable 5 inside the agent OS all day. When we're building out the Hermes agents that live inside the AI Profit Boardroom, like Hermes Astros, the one that runs competitor research and pulls in the latest results for content ideas, that's hours of back and forth with Fable 5 doing the heavy thinking inside the agent OS. Sessions like that are exactly where the junk piles up fastest and exactly where a clean handoff note and a fresh room make the biggest difference. Now stack all 10 of these together. Route the tasks by model. Plan with Fable, build with Opus, dial the effort to the job, run Headroom, run Ponytail, trim the rules, kill default search, compact early, brief after compacting, clear every 2 hours. This is exactly how I keep Fable 5 alive inside the agent OS without smashing into the ceiling. Individually, each one trims your usage. Combined, you're realistically getting 2 to 3 times more work out of the exact same limits. And with the July 7th deadline right on top of us, there has never been a better moment to set this up. If you want the full process, SOPs, and 100 plus AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 75,000 members who are crushing it with AI. And you can get the full zip file for the Agent OS ready to install, along with a complete 30-day roadmap we built out, packed with use cases. And here's the thing about what you're about to do. You'll install Headroom and hit a config question. You'll set up model routing and wonder if you've got the split right. You'll compact at the wrong moment and lose a thread. That's normal. And it's exactly where the AI Profit Boardroom comes in. Inside, you get the token efficiency playbooks, the tutorials, and the prompts for everything I showed you today, plus 4 weekly coaching calls where you can share your screen and get unstuck in minutes instead of days. You can also grab the full zip file for the Agent OS ready to install, and we've built out a complete 30-day roadmap to go with it, packed with use cases. It's the exact same system I run Fable 5 inside myself, so you're not copying theory, you're installing the setup I actually use. We update it daily with a new video tutorial and a full guide, so as this stuff changes, and it changes fast, you're never running an outdated setup. Go to aiprofitboardroom.com.